Lisa Young with KVNF Farm Friday, and I have some special guests with me today. We are at the Western Colorado Farm and Ranch Innovation Expo, and we're going to kick it off with Steve Hale from Shavano District Conservation District. Steve, I'm going to have you introduce our guests and tell us what we're talking about here today.
Well, thank you, Lisa. Yeah, we have an incredible show down here at the Montrose County Event Center, and this is our second annual event. We've started this last year to really showcase a lot of great agricultural innovation across the board for both farms and row crop, high value crops and things that we are so diverse in this region. We have everything from vegetables, onions, things like that, alfalfa, and beans, edible beans, all this stuff. And then we have ranching community with cattle and sheep and equine, horses. It's such a diverse picture of agriculture. So we wanted to showcase what's going on and really have these vendors come in and show us products and services that are going to move the needle for us in terms of keeping our farms and ranches profitable and up to date on what's really out there and how we can take care of our natural resources better, be more efficient on water management, be better at handling livestock and things like virtual fencing and all this that we showcase today. But it's a good chance for us to get the agricultural community together. And so we as the conservation district really kind of help spearhead this, but it's because of our partners that helped make this happen. And we have an organization here locally in our region called the Western Colorado Soil Health Committee. And I like to think of it as a booster club for us. They are a volunteer group that is an amazing think tank and volunteer support system to the Conservation District. So they helped with all of this was created with volunteer hours. And so they come alongside, and then our other main partner is CSU Extension. And they've been an amazing partner as well to really bring the right information, and we, right across from us right here, CSU brings research that they've been doing at the regional research centers, and a lot of neat information comes from them as well. But here today with me, I've got Hannah Seeley with the Colorado Association of Conservation Districts, and she's our representative here on the Western Slope from the association side, and the CACD is our advocate at the state level with our legislatures, state and representatives and senators, and they also help organize us as districts. And also with me is Callie Savas, and she is with the Colorado State Conservation Board. And these districts are set up as kind of quasi-governmental districts. We kind of almost like a fire district, but we don't impose, our district doesn't have a mill levy or anything like that, but we really need a structure, and that's where the State Conservation Board helps us stay organized and legal in every way to help represent our constituents. And by the way, our district covers all the way from Blue Mesa Reservoir to the Utah border, from Red Mountain Pass clear to the Delta county line, basically. And so it's over 2.5 million acres. But here's the rest of the gang.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate being here. I would like to just say that I'm really, really impressed with what Shavano does as a district as a whole. They're very innovative in all of the things that they're trying to get accomplished in reaching their new landowners and landowners that are already established in what they're doing. I see that this expo is something new. It's the first time that I've been here. I'm very excited to be here and be a small part of it. CACD loves to support things like this because of the producers that are involved and try to get them more involved in these innovative and technology things that are happening in this area. Hopefully we can partner with Steve and the local groups around here to get this to grow and get more people on the Western Slope involved, whether it's producer or more districts. I do cover the northwest corner of the state, and so I will be reaching out to districts and getting them information on what they've done here, and hopefully Steve and I together can work and get people to where they want to be here and set up booths and have information and get it to where it just grows every year continually. So
Yeah, I'm really impressed with what I see, and only in the second year, there's a lot of room for growth, and then getting that invitation out to all of Western Colorado is huge. Okay, we'll pass it on over to Callie, and tell us what you do and why you're here today.
Yeah, hi, Callie with the State Conservation Board under the Department of Agriculture. So really excited to be here. It's my first time coming, and so I'm the Western Slope Field Specialist. I work with all the districts, whoop, and there goes my camera. I work with all of the districts west of the Continental Divide, so there's 74 total in the state. Shortly there'll be a few less. There's some actually combining in the northeast region, but I cover 21 out here, and I mean it's been unbelievable to see what all of the different producers are doing. Just from, I mean, especially here with the soil health and no-till, it's unbelievable to see the difference that they're making in our environment, and just reducing water usage, reducing even just pesticides and everything. It's absolutely unbelievable. And I mean, I want to work to help them continue to grow and get bigger, and just keep Colorado as a agricultural state, and get more people involved and working with our districts, because it is a group of all local individuals, and that's what makes our communities great, is the people in the fields.
I will say one thing that I have found very impressive here is the size of this venue, where you're able to have some of the large equipment that you might be able to see here in the background. Not only that, but some demonstrations. Steve, tell us maybe about some of the demonstrations that have taken place and will take place in the arena.
Yeah, thanks, Lisa. It's amazing, this big barn that we have here in Montrose, that a lot of us old farmer types were probably opposed to it when they first were planning it. Oh, we don't need that. But my gosh, since this event center has been put here, it's been used for such a variety of things. But it's a perfect venue for us, because it can house a lot of different businesses and vendors. And so what makes us more unique than other farm shows, because there's a lot around the state. Greeley has the big Colorado Farm Show, and a lot of them try to have demonstrations, but we have an amazing arena that we can actually go out there and pull farm equipment through and make a real demonstration of how this works, how that works. So we like to talk about, us farmer types, we like to go to a place where we can kick tires, talk about equipment, and then actually see it being used. And so yesterday we had an amazing start of our demonstrations with Lifetime Ag, showcasing their no-till drill, their no-till equipment, and how they actually utilize no-till farming techniques and water management with the specialized equipment that they actually produced on their farm. They invented this type of stuff to make it work, to get furrow irrigation to work with no-till. And it makes such a great example of how innovation happens on the farm a lot of times. My granddad was one of those guys. He dreamt up an idea, and he went to he actually had a forge, and he would forge some steel together, and he'd make something. That's what the spirit of entrepreneurship, the spirit of the pioneer spirit, we want to revive that, especially for the next generation. Get them thinking about, hey, we could do this, and we could change that. And so we have this afternoon here at 3:30 an amazing demonstration about utilizing fungal dominant compost extract, and that's a big thing. And so there's compost extracts, it's been around, like compost teas, things like that. But now we're finding that fungal dominant compost, using like a Johnson-Su method, and there's a lot of science behind it we don't have time to do. But by having this type of product being available to put on the land at amazingly low rates, we can get huge response from actually just applying 10 gallons of this per acre, very low cost, and the conservation district's heavily involved in this now. So we have a big demonstration on that this afternoon.